Hey guys, it's your boy Arj and we are back with another epic Dragon Ball Super theory and analysis video. This time I'm going to reveal something that is going to blow your mind regarding the movie and is without doubt fact and will happen in the Dragon Ball Super movie in December. So stick around as always to truly understand what I show you. But first things first guys, today is the result of the giveaway. The PS4 Pro giveaway on this channel with a copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ ended today, and as always, just like the winner of the Xbox One X, the winner is in the pinned comment on my Twitter, so go over there now to check it out for full terms and details. As for the next giveaway starting right now, I've done an Xbox One, I've done a PlayStation 1, and it's only right the final console giveaway I do is for a Nintendo Switch. This giveaway will be one of the last ones for a while and will end in exactly 1 month, so a shorter time period than before. So if you're somehow new here, smash that subscribe button now and join the gang today. But moving on to today's video, you can tell by my title exactly what I'm going to tell you about. But before I give you all the proof, let me show you how I even came across this. You guys who watched my last video, which blew up on the Frozen Saiyans and how it was so similar to the non-canon plot of Broly in the Second Coming movie where he fought Gohan, Videl, Trunks and Goten, you would also know that I spoke clearly about how the armor of this ancient Saiyan is completely different to what we are supposed to expect, i.e. this is supposed to be an ancient Saiyan from Universe 7's planet Sadala. And for you guys who don't know yet, I'll recap both Universe 7, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan's universe, and Universe 6, Cabba, Kale and Cauliflower's universe had a planet Sadala. Both of them had a planet Sadala. However, in Universe 7, the universe of Vegeta, Goku and Co, that planet Sadala was destroyed during the Great Saiyan Civil War which occurred there, which is referenced by Vegeta back in the English dub of Dragon Ball Super. During this war, there were indeed two different sides. One which we can presume dressed a lot like Shallot, which is already confirmed to be from Sadala, and one which dressed like this. These are the Saiyans which survived and travelled to planet Plan, overthrew the Tuffles and then renamed that planet to Planet Vegeta, in homage to their leader of their side, the royal bloodline which was victorious in the Civil War, the Vegeta bloodline. These Saiyans, as we can see, wore a more primitive animal skin attire. Now keep that in mind, that primitive skin, as I break this down for you. In this same video I then spoke about how in fact this ancient Saiyan's armor from the movie, from the trailer, bears a striking resemblance to Frieza's new army, the armor we saw members use in Resurrection F. I spoke how it was likely that the ancient Saiyans had crashed after escaping the destruction of Sadala and got frozen over much like Broly, and spoke about the definitive fact that Frieza would have his men causing havoc all over the universe as usual, which Frieza himself admits will happen at the end of Dragon Ball Super when he says to Whis, "I don't intend to stop my evil ways." I went on and stipulated the possibility that while destroying everything, Frieza's men would unknowingly awaken these sleeping Frozen Saiyans, who would quickly dispatch of them and thus take their armor since their own was so primitive and weak. To back this up, I showed you a picture of Togoma, saying this looks remarkably similar to the Saiyan armor, but what I didn't realize was that I was showing you this picture and comparing this armor, but look at the armor right here. This is the exact armor that the Saiyan is wearing in the movie trailer. Look at it, every detail is the same. From the torso to the armbands, it is the same armor. Yes, it is confirmed. This Saiyan is wearing the armor of Frieza's armor. This armor is without doubt the same armor that this Saiyan is wearing, and without doubt the ancient Saiyans will somehow, someway have access to Frieza's armor, meaning yes, it will be Frieza himself. Lord Frieza discovers these Saiyans before anyone else, which in a lot of ways makes sense, as neither Goku nor Vegeta leave Earth anymore to train on other planets. Vegeta used to do that back in Dragon Ball Z, but that's all over and done with. Goku either trains on King Kai's planet or with Beerus, and Vegeta is pretty much focusing on his child again. Frieza is the one trolling the universe in his big ass ship, travelling around recruiting men to his Frieza army while plundering and destroying countless planets. It is of no surprise that if there were to be a random unknown Saiyan who had survived Sadala, it would be Frieza who stumbles across him. Now, what else is confirmed is that this is a Saiyan who fought on the side of the Vegeta bloodline and survived. How do we know this? Look at that primitive animal skin wrapped around him. Notice how I say primitive again? Because it is the exact same colour and material that the original Saiyans who formed Planet Vegeta wore. The same clothes which these new ancient Saiyans would have been found in, and once they got their new armour they would have wrapped around their old Saiyan garments around their waist as a reminder of their true roots and heritage. Typical Saiyan pride. But moving on to exactly how these Saiyans would come to possess the armour, yes, as I said, they could have just swiftly defeated some of Frieza's lowly grunts. As we all know, they are incredibly weak, but there's also the possibility that Frieza somehow earns their allegiance, or perhaps even forces their hand and takes control of them somehow. I say this as we have all been saying since the very moment we saw the new Ancient Saiyan in the Dragon Ball Super movie teaser trailer, that he looked possessed, completely enraged, like he couldn't control what he was doing, and as if he was no longer mortal but part beast. What's more, those strange eyes which are not of Saiyan appearance tells us that something may be controlling him, hence the changing colour of his eyes. We already know not only has Frieza been known to possess psycho and telekinetic powers himself, but we also know his army and shit famously have some of the greatest technology in the universe. All of it most likely stolen, but you know, still incredibly advanced technology. So much so that they were able to revive and chopped in half Frieza and completely rebuild him back to Mecha Frieza in the Z series. I really would not put it past anyone working for Frieza to have the technology on hand to do something to these Saiyans to keep them under his thumb. But at the same time, we also have to remember Frieza is the same being who was able to convince the king of all Saiyans, King Vegeta, to obey his every command and work for him. So it's equally likely Frieza was able to just verbally persuade these Saiyans to join his cause also, especially if he's the one who heals them in his machines. Saiyans or not, they would feel some sense of gratitude towards him, and knowing that their home planet was destroyed because Frieza's definitely going to tell them, and that they are pretty much some of the only Saiyans remaining, that may in fact instill a sense of no purpose within them, causing them to find respite in forming bonds with the being who just healed them, Frieza. Of course, not yet knowing the horrors Frieza actually unleashed on his own brethren. Now, the final theory I want to talk about briefly is what planet this is actually all happening on. Why would Frieza be there? I mean, Frieza has been on this planet destroying and plundering thing for quite a long time. He's been doing it since Z, for God's sake. He even had an entire army of Saiyan slaves doing this for him. So what would make him suddenly find the Saiyans, the ancient Saiyans, this time? Well, perhaps there is some significance in the fact this planet is frozen over and cold as hell. Let me ask you, if you had to guess what planet Frieza, King Cold and Cooler would have, what would it look like? What would you say? Would you not say and describe this very planet? Now, that's as much as I'll say about this idea for now, but expect a new video very soon with further evidence for this. But yeah guys, that was it for today's Dragon Ball Super Theory and Analysis video, and I hope you enjoyed. I am 100% sure on this one, just as I was positive 17 would win the tournament, and I'm sure no one can really disagree now that there is some connection between the new Ancient Saiyan and Frieza and his army. But I guess we'll have to wait till the actual movie to find out. But in the meantime, as always, I will be providing more and more A1 Dragon Ball Super movie content, so leave me a comment down below what you thought and if I opened your eyes to where this armor is actually from. Let me know down below, but before you guys go, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to enter our new Nintendo Switch giveaway, our final console giveaway for a while, which ends in only 1 month. Join the gang today and you could be a winner too. Until next video guys, cheers.